Hey, what's going on, everyone? Zach Katz here, and today we're taking a look, take a look at two Minimates, but it's really one Minimate bought twice, and a 2-in-1 style 2-pack of Storm from the X-Men Strike Force. Came with parts for Psylocke. As you can see, there are similarities in the chest, and the legs, and the arms, except for the electricity, and the Psy Sword. So let's take a closer look at Storm really fast, taking Psylocke out real quick. And Storm comes really fast with this blue flight stand, and I really like the blue. Usually it's clear, so that's a nice change. Simply just changing the colors make things, not more valuable, but more interesting at least. So cool. Kudos to DST. So Storm, grab a stand really fast. Storm comes with this electricity that always falls out of her hands. We've seen this, it's come with Electro. There's been one that's come with Thor, and then of course Storm, and then we've seen it in blue, and Shaman had one from Alpha Flight. I don't know. It's a nice piece. It's sculpted nicely in a nice soft or plastic. You can manipulate it to go around the arm like so. So you can get either of these looks if you prefer this, like she's charging something up and she's shooting it. However you like to do it, however you like to display your Minimates. Truth be told, I would keep her off the flight stand and maybe something like this. So she looks pretty cool. I like the expression in her face. The whited out eyes are cool. It's her using her powers. Her eyes wide out. She has a short hairstyle. I've seen her with long hair. I've seen her with a mohawk. So, Storm's, she's not afraid to make a statement with her hair. Reminds me of some modern day haircuts that are pretty crazy. Just noticed that I had the boot cuff really high. I'll show you what you can do. You can just push it down. Sometimes you get like that in the packaging or when they're in the factory. Anyway, so just push down really easily. You can easily manipulate it to go down a little bit more, or if for some reason you don't like it and don't want them on, you could pop them off and come off pretty easily. Just scrape it, scraping the paint a little bit, but not too big of a deal. So that's Storm. You look at the detail on the chest, nothing on the back. And she has these glove pieces, which are nice. Assuming they've been around before, nothing rings a bell off the top of my head what they could be from. So cool. And they have these leg pouches here. Only thing, incomplete paint tempo on the red here, and the X isn't perfect. There's a little bit of bleeding from the yellow there. Again, if you know anything about Minimates, if they're far away, you can't really see a lot of the mistakes that are made on the figure. But up close, if you're really trying to nitpick, you can always find something here or there. But anywho, let's take a look at Psylocke. So if you haven't seen any of these Minimates in the store, or haven't seen them advertised, they're advertised with bonus parts to make separate Minimates. So in the packaging with Storm was a Psylocke head with the hair, as well as the sword. So, it really brings value to Minimates, and it gives you incentive to buy the 2-pack twice. Or if for some reason, if you don't like Storm and you like Psylocke, you don't want a Storm, that's cool. They did it 3 times. Yeah, 3 times in the wave, with characters. So, I found incentive to buy multiples so I could have 2 of each. That's how I'm showing you 2 in the review, because I have 2 of each one. So I have a bonus head of Storm and Psylocke, and the 2 accessories. So if I wanted 2 swords or 4 lightning things all over her body, I could do that with extra pieces. So sometimes there is incentive to buy 2, especially with this wave. So again, I think it's really cool that DST did that, and just wanted to share my thoughts. So the body is exactly the same as Storm. This blade, I have the other Psylocke that's come out. Well, if you know about the character and you know about Minimates, there's Betsy Braddock that came with Nightcrawler, and then there's the one that goes with the Outback X-Men with the purple cape, and that one came with Lockjaw. So this is the 4th Psylocke. Actually, take that back. That's the 5th one, because there's the X-Force Psylocke in the black and gray. So, wow. This is a character that's gotten quite a few Minimates. And don't even really remember her as X-Men from that cartoon in the 90s, or I'm assuming this was the one that came with Gambit and the lucrative, expensive 2-pack that if you're just starting out Minimates and you want to complete that team, you are probably turned off by how much it goes by. So I paid it too. So sometimes if you really want something, you just buy it. You have remorse at the time, but I don't look back at any of the Minimates that I ever bought and felt bad about it. The only thing I ever felt bad about was not researching it and seeing how much it costs in different sites and comparing it to other ones and asking questions and finding out I'm paying the right amount for something. So if you pay the right amount, you can't really feel bad about that. If you're really wanting something, it'll make you feel good. So here's the other Psylocke. As you can see, the hands are similar, and I think they're the exact same mold. Just this pink is more vivacious. I don't know. It's darker pink, and I think it looks nice. I don't know which one looks nicer. I think they both look good. This hand is always really hard to keep in, so I think the pegs are longer now, and that one stays in pretty well. Yep, so that's good. So they updated hand keeps the sword on better, so that's cool. I don't like the expression on her face. I think it's very just meh. Like, everyone else in this wave has some type of expression, snarl, or a yelling face, or just I don't know, Banshee's just screaming because that's what he does, but her face is just so, it doesn't fit in with everybody else. So that's my one complaint on her. But other than that, I think it's solid. The detailing is good enough on the front. The color works. It's a pretty well executed Minimate. Not a lot of splotchiness. No missing parts. Nothing broke. So overall, pretty good 2-pack. If you like Storm or you like Psylocke, it's a pretty affordable way to get both of them right now, because unfortunately all the other ones are pretty expensive. As time goes by, you want to try to buy stuff as soon as you can, because things do get more expensive. It's really rare when something devalues, at least in this specific line. So cool. Thank you all for watching.